Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another amazing recipe. Today we are doing beef samosa and I'm going to show you how to make the samosas, the fillings, and even to wrap them and the pockets from scratch, step by step, and how to make the wraps on the stove and also in oven and how to wrap them. So we're going to start with the fillings. This is the ingredients I'm going to use. The key ingredient here is grounded beef and some onions. All the ingredients are the exact measurements. It's listed in the description box. In my pan, I'm just adding some little oil. And I'm going to use some cumin seeds, thyme, and rosemary. I'll roast them a bit before adding my ground beef. Stir them, then I'll add in my minced meat. Give it a good mix as we break the lumps. I'm using high flame to cook this, so stirring and breaking the lumps will continue. I'm adding some salt until the meat dries out. So we'll have to stir it continuously so that the meat doesn't form some lumps. Before the meat dries out, I'm going in with some green chili, garlic paste, and ginger paste. And I'll give it a good mix. I hope you've realized I didn't just add all my seasoning at the same time. So once it started drying up, I'm adding that is garam masala and give it a good mix. Then I'm going in with all my seasoning flavor. That is black pepper, turmeric, paprika, and a little bit of cayenne, and mix them well. Yeah, at this point I'm going in with some carrots. This is optional. And some dark soy sauce and give it a good mix. Point to note down, in beef we add onions last until just sweat a little. It doesn't have to cook because it will cook further when frying it. Guys, if you're coming across my video for the first time, feel welcome, and if you find this kind of content useful, consider subscribing and like the video. Thank you. Add in spring onions. At this point, my samosa filling is ready. Just stir it and turn off your stove at this point and garnish with some coriander. Give it a good stir and put it aside to cool. Smells evenly here and it's looking beautiful too. So I will set it aside and go ahead and start making the samosa wraps. I've just added 2 cups of all-purpose flour and salt. Mix it well and make a well. Adding a tap water gradually to form a dough. Just bring the flour together. Once it has started forming a dough, we're going to knead it to form a firm dough. Transfer the dough in a flat surface and work on it some more. Give it a knead like 1 minute. Then form a rod. You can even cut it into 2 equal parts. And make a rod shape. Cut the dough into small equal pieces. Then roll each piece individually and press it down to form a disc. Then set aside on the floured surface as you make the rest. Once done, cover them with a kitchen towel. And now we're going to roll each and every disc into a circle, a small circle, and set aside. So this will continue until all the dough has been rolled into circle. Guys, if you haven't liked this video, what are you still waiting for? And subscribe if you haven't. Support my channel. This is how your roti should be looking like, and the size also, it should not be very thin. Once done, ensure they are all covered with kitchen towel. And now it's time for oiling the rotis. Guys, this is very important step when making samosa wraps. Applying oil in between the layers is what will make the samosa wraps to separate easily. So apply it evenly, all the edges, then put another layer on top, then again apply, and I will repeat it until the 6th layer. Then the last one I will not oil. And also make sure it's well aligned. Once done, set aside in a floured surface and continue with others. At this point, preheat your oven. I'm going to use oven for the first wrap. Then the other one I will use stove. So preheat your oven at 180 degrees for 10 minutes and flour your work surface and transfer your layered roti. Tap it a little down. Then with a rolling pin, just roll it out and add some flour while turning it over. Here I'm looking for a rectangle shape. This is the one I'm going to cook in the oven. Just roll your dough into oven tray size. Then I'm going to trim the excess to make it straight. Once done, place it in your oven tray and take it into your preheated oven. It will cook for 2 minutes, or you can just peep on the oven door. If you see it has puffed up, then remove it. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue with my other dough. I'll roll my dough into a round shape, and this one I'm going to use a stove, and I will warm it in my skillet on a very low heat. Meanwhile, my other wrappers are ready, so just let it cool a bit. Place your dough on a warm skillet, flip it. Once it has started, the edges have started opening up. Cut it, it's coming out easily. You can choose to separate them from the pan or just warm both sides, then take it out and separate them outside. Oops, this one is spoiled, but don't worry. I will show you how to turn it into a snack. I will gently separate them. Don't be rough, it can tear off if you're rough. Now you can use any round plate to shape it further and trim off the excess so that we are left with the beautiful circle here. This is the easiest way to shape your samosa wraps into equal parts. Just fold the one leaf to the center, halfly, then cut it with a sharp knife, then another fold into quarter, then cut them into quarter. Then here you will end up with the same size of wrap. And voila, here we have even samosa wraps, smooth and fluffy. Wrap them in a kitchen towel so that they don't dry out. Now this is the rectangular one. I will use a ruler to measure my strips. I want like 4 of them, so I will measure them into 3 centimeters each. But you can shape yours or you can cut yours into your desired size. Now I have 4 strips which has 6 layers each, so I'm going to separate them and set aside. Have you noticed the wrappers are easy to separate? This is because of the oil we applied on the layers. Now our strips and wraps are ready, very fluffy, foldable, and you can keep them in a freezer in an airtight container and last 90 days. Now make a paste. This is water mixed with flour. This will act as a glue to hold our wraps. Now this is a strip. Now take one edge, fold it quarterly the way I've done, then apply some glue and fold it. Again, place it on top of where you place the glue. Then turn it round and we have a pocket there. Add in your fillings. Then close it up. May like putting paste. Some people don't put paste there until the last leaf. So to have a safe pocket, just apply paste. It will not do you any harm. Apply the paste on the last part and seal it well. Ensure all the corners are well sealed. And there we have a beautiful samosa. Again, let's repeat this. Bring the other leaf to the center and leave another leaf overlapping like that. Just check that corner and some overlapping. Then apply the paste. Fold it towards the overlapping leaf and pinch that sharp corner to ensure it's well sealed. Then turn it over and put your fillings. Then seal it with another paste. Apply the paste at the right corner. Then fold it again. So you will be folding and applying paste until the leaf covered or the strip is covered. Just like that, and voila, we're done with that. Now this one is so easy. Just bring both the leaf at the center, apply the paste, then another leaf, place it on top of that, and you have a pocket and go in with your fillings. Press the fillings down and tuck in that other hanging leaf and apply the paste and seal it. So this will continue until all the samosa fillings is done. Hey guys, I hope you've given me a thumbs up at this point. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Support this channel. Let's grow together. Thank you. Watch the video up to the end. Samosas are done. Look at how it's well sealed. Now remember our offcuts, the spoiled wrappers. Now we are going to turn them into a snack. I'm told some other people from Nairobi call this funga mzigo. As in Kisumu, we call it karu karu. So you just make use of the crust and don't throw them away. And you will deep fry them as well. So in my pan, oil is ready and I will deep fry my samosas on a low medium heat to ensure it's well cooked and to have the crispy layers. You need to keep on flipping them from time to time. Don't use high flame. You'll fry them until it's golden brown. Guys, it was nice hanging out with you. Thank you for watching the video up to this end, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And our samosas are ready, nicely browned and crispy. I'll take it out and place it in a plate lined with the paper towel to drain the excess oil. Very beautiful. And our crust is ready too. I hope you tried this recipe. It was nice having you around. I will see you in my next. Bye bye.